Reality of Wrestling Report presented by HWT Network. You can find us on Twitter at HWT Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Jacob Harrell.
And I'm Jonathan Harrell.
And this is the September 26th edition of Reality of Wrestling Report. We're covering the Reality of Wrestling episode September 20th. We will be your one-stop for all things Reality of Wrestling. We are your post-show and pre-show all in one with special guests each week.
Previously on Reality of Wrestling.
Now we will start out the night with our first match, Tag Team Champion match. So it was a great way to start off the episode. We had the Pump Patrol, Jared Wayne, and the newcomer, the prospect, Kurt Matthews, versus the Brothers of Lockhart, Eric and Andrew.
The Brothers of Lockhart are the longest tag team champions of Raw history. Let's get to know the Lockharts a little better.
While training with Brad Gilmore, Andrew and Eric were given nicknames by the AWA legend. Andrew was called Charlie Chaplin due to standing duck-footed one time. He stood duck-footed one time. Greg Gagne calls him Charlie Chaplin. Eric, however, was given another nickname, Numbnuts. And we'll just leave that to the imagination.
Now, the Lockharts started off strong, isolating Jared Wayne from the prospect Kurt Matthews, using a lot of quick tags going back and forth.
Yeah, the Pump Control started to gain some momentum, though. They used great teamwork, a lot of skill from the newcomer, the prospect, that they haven't seen before.
That's right, and Eric actually went for a suplex, and Jared Wayne reversed it, and then Andrew came in and reversed that to do their flashback.
That flashback is a wicked finishing tag team move.
Yeah, it is.
The Brothers of Lockhart, though, get the 1, 2, 3, continue their historic title reign. Maybe the Pump Patrol needs to get a little bit more pumped up before they come out, though. Next to happen on Reality of Wrestling, my boy Stevie Ray showed up.
So yeah, your boy, all right. He came out and bragged about his new client, Jared Steele, but he had a surprise for us all. Let's hear what happened.
But tonight I have a big secret. My latest acquisition is...
What?
Wait a minute.
Oh my God. It's Raj Singh!
Raj Singh joined Stevie Ray Incorporated. Huge move for Stevie Ray, getting the hottest free agent in pro wrestling, coming straight from the WWE.
Yeah, I'm curious to see kind of what Stevie Ray's got in store next, and you are right, he's locking everything down. Now the next match of the evening came from Rockstar Robbie and Cameron Cole.
Rockstar Robbie, Jonathan, was the first ever Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion. Now this is Cameron Cole's debut match, and he came straight from Booker T's Fantasy Camp. Now, if you're interested in that, go to realitywrestling.com to find out more about his fantasy camp.
Cameron got a surprisingly fast start on the former champion. Cole drop kicked the Rockstar out of the ring and then did a high cross body over the top rope to nail the Rockstar onto the floor.
Yeah, the Rockstar, though, gained momentum by throwing, gently again, put him into the steel steps, super kicked Cameron Cole, then got on the top rope.
Now you aren't giving it very good justice here, so we'll head to Matt and Brad to hear how it actually went down.
Oh, but the Rockstar connected with that super kick.
A little chin music, if you will, from the Rockstar.
And now a scoop slam. He might be tuning up the band right here. Going to the top.
His swan song.
And you talk about music. The fat lady's about to sing. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and it's over. He got him.
But in the end, the Rockstar ended up picking up the win over Cameron. but he definitely showed some promise in the reality of wrestling. So if you're looking to become a professional wrestler, you definitely need to be checking out Booker T's Fantasy Camp.
To top off the show ended on a hot note as Carlito was in the house like it was reported earlier in the week.
Yeah, and he came out to the ring with an apple in his hand to address why he was at the Summer Champions. You know, we've been wondering for a while now what was up with that, and so he came out to let us know.
Yeah, he said that he was just a fan. He purchased a ticket, and he was just impressed with Mysterious Q, and all he wanted to do was endorse reality of wrestling and the champion, Mysterious Q. Shook his hand, and even fist pumped with him.
Yeah, and that's right. But as a shock, and you were probably excited to see this, he took a cheap shot at Mysterious Q in the back. So let's hear how that went down.
Oh, no! No!
Wait,
No! What is Carlito doing?
that's not cool.
Carlito is attacking the Mysterious Q!
Mysterious Q fights back, goes for the Q cutter, then Carlito hits him with the cool backstabber. Grabs an apple, spits it in the face. Doesn't really affect him though. Remember, he's wearing a mask because he isn't cool like
No,
Carlito.
that's not cool to spit anything in anybody's face, especially after you fist bump them. I mean, that's sacred there. You can't be fist bumping and then the next thing you know, spitting the apple in your face.
You know, you're not cool because you drive a Prius, Jonathan.
I don't drive. My wife drives the Prius. I just drive it when she's not driving it. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. Let's actually talk to somebody that was at ringside that night. We've got Brad Gilmore on the line, and Brad, we appreciate you being on the show.
Hey, thank you all for inviting me to come on. You know, I was ringside. I saw the whole thing go down.
Now, what was your takes on what Carlito did?
Well, I was sitting there, and at first I wasn't sure, why Carlito was there. You know, we heard rumors that he was signing with Reality of Wrestling, that he was actually really impressed with Q. And, if you saw the Summer of Champions pay-per-view, Carlito came out at the end. It was applauding the Mysterious Q, almost like he was very impressed by that 455. And so he kind of came out and invited Q out, and they shook hands. So I was looking at Matt Topolsky like, man, this is great. Carlito's coming in. He's recognizing our champion as the guy. And then, he turns his back on him, and literally stabs him in the back with the backstabber. And I'm sitting there like, what is going on? I was flabbergasted, to be honest with you. And then we came to find out that, of course, it was Stevie Ray's doing. Stevie Ray was the master puppeteer behind Carlito. And then it all made sense.
Now, Stevie Ray, he's kind of on fire with everyone he's bringing in. How does he have a foothold on all these hot talents that's coming into reality wrestling?
Well, Stevie Ray and Booker are obviously a part of one of the greatest, if not the greatest tag team of all time. You definitely have to put them in the top 5 with Harlem Heat. And they met a lot of guys on their way up, and Stevie Ray and Booker were two of the guys who were respected by everybody. Bret Hart told me personally that Stevie Ray is one of the smartest individuals he's ever met in the wrestling business. So Stevie Ray had a lot of connection, and he's ever since he lost the heavyweight title. He thinks that he lost the heavyweight title, even though Samoan Beast was the champion. Stevie Ray feels like it was his title that was lost that night at Summer of Champions to Q. So he's going to whatever measures it takes to make sure the Mysterious Q is no longer the heavyweight champion. So that's why he called Carlito. He told Carlito, come take out the champ. But Carlito found out that the F-16 of reality of wrestling can't be taken out that easy. Mysterious Q got right back up afterward, after the show stopped, and was furious. And he has that championship mentality of he'll never lay down for anybody. Stevie Ray bringing in Carlito obviously wasn't the right move. Carlito couldn't get the job done. But Stevie Ray is on Twitter now, and if you follow him at the Stevie Ray, he made a big announcement this week about who he's going to bring in next to take out the Mysterious Q. And it's a pretty big name, pretty big deal. Hardcore Holly, Bob Holly, is being brought in by Stevie Ray Incorporated, and we'll go one-on-one with the Mysterious Q coming up soon.
Well, that's crazy. That's, another big name under Stevie Ray.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Incorporated is definitely, they have, not only do they have, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, but they have Jared Steele, Raj Singh. I mean, these guys are the dominant faction, I believe, in my estimation, in reality of wrestling right now. I mean, led by Stevie Ray, giving him his expert tutelage. I mean, I don't know, Mysterious Q of anybody is the only guy who can stop Stevie Ray Incorporated.
Now, before you go here, you were talking about Ruthless Ryan Davidson. Are you excited for the finale of the TV title bracket that will be coming up soon?
Oh, it's the Pride versus Ruthless Ryan Davidson finals for the television title. I mean, the TV title is one of the more important titles we have in reality of wrestling. I put it right under the heavyweight championship because it's a launching pad. I mean, we've seen what it's done for the Mysterious Q. He won the title, the television title, and then in about a month or so, he cashed it in to be the world, or the heavyweight champion, the reality of wrestling heavyweight champion. So, I mean, it's a huge launching pad. And for two guys like the Pride and Ruthless Ryan Davidson, the Pride at one point was the reality of wrestling heavyweight champion and was taken from him in a matter of seconds from the Samoan Beast, who was a part of Stevie Ray Incorporated. And now another Stevie Ray guy is going against the Pride and trying to take a championship away from him again, in a ladder match, no less. And we know the Pride's a crazy son of a gun, and we've seen Ruthless Ryan Davidson in many different type of extreme environment matches. I am more than excited to see this go down. I hope the Pride gets it. Ruthless Ryan Davidson needs to get his for shoving me down at the commentary table and taking over duties that one night. So I'm hoping the Pride can take that title away from Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
All right. Well, thank you, Brad, again for being on the show and giving us some update there. And we'll hopefully be able to come to you again for some breaking news and some ringside recounters.
Definitely. Anytime I hear anything, any word on the street, any rumor going around the locker room, I'm going to make sure to report it here first on the Reality Wrestling Report.
All right. Well, thanks, Brad.
We appreciate that. Can you tell us real quick for our fans your Twitter account?
Yes, it is at Brad Gilmore. And make sure you always, though, follow the man behind Reality of Wrestling, Booker T. He just hit 1 million followers this week on Twitter, and that's at Booker T5X.
Well, we will definitely have you back on the show here again soon, and we will talk to you then.
All right, guys. Looking forward to it.
Man, Booker T has 1 million followers. Stevie Ray is going to be bringing that million and putting it in dollar signs and bringing in all the money for Reality of Wrestling with Hardcore Holly joining the Stevie Ray Incorporated.
Yeah, we got some breaking news there. So just another person added to it. But like Brad said, get on there and follow Booker T. Even, we heard earlier on this week, you could actually play as Booker T in WWE's upcoming 2K15. So that right there, that's get to see the Spinaroonie. It'd be pretty exciting.
Storylines to follow in the next upcoming shows. We have the Heavenly Bodies will be taking on the Brothers of Lockhart. That's coming soon to Reality Wrestling. They are the hardest competition the Lockharts had to face for the title in their historic run.
We will also get to see what Raj Singh has planned for Reality of Wrestling and what he'll be doing with Stevie Ray.
The TV title finale is coming very soon. We'll see the Pride take on Ruthless Ryan Davidson in an epic, it has to be a fantastic match.
Yeah, it's it is a rematch from the Summer of Champions pay-per-view, and if you haven't seen that match yet, you need to go, and it's only $4.99. Get on realityofwrestling.com and check that match out. It is awesome.
And we also, the biggest headline of all, where do we go from here? Mysterious Q and Carlito, where does this feud go?
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens next. And the easiest way to do that, you can watch Reality of Wrestling on the Cube if you live in the Houston area, and nationally on the Soul of the South network. So make sure you check out your local listings. If you can't find either one of those, even easier to watch Reality of Wrestling is through their official YouTube page, and you can watch the latest episode every Wednesday night. Well, make sure you, like we said, follow us, HWT Podcast, on Twitter, at Facebook, at YouTube, and hear our pre-show, post-show, everything you need, Reality of Wrestling, next week on Friday. And make sure you catch the upcoming episode as well.
Be sure to check out realityofwrestling.com to find all the upcoming events, videos, any information you need to know about Reality of Wrestling. Check out their Twitter account at @theofficialrow, ROW. They have upcoming events at October 11th, Clear Lake, Texas, the Clear Lake Sports and Recreational Complex. Go see them live. Remember, keep watching the flagship of Texas Wrestling. Keep listening and watching us to get all the news and updates of upcoming shows. Thank you. Good night.